Marinas, and the planning technology initiative being focused on in this presentation is the implementation of Google Forms in classroom instruction. The goal being to offer faster feedback to students as well as teachers and administrators on how well students are grasping the content. Now, the traditional way of teaching included giving a lecture over a full lesson and then assessing at the end of the lesson. When the teacher had graded the papers at a later time is when they would identify what the students understood and what they didn't, causing for there to be a gap in the learning. With technology continuing to evolve, the use on an online application to check for understanding will help teachers to know when they need to stop in a lesson and possibly reteach, when they would need to slow down and review, or when they can move on to the following objective. Google Forms is an online application that is free to use with the Google account, which makes it cost efficient, but also does require some training for those not familiar with it. And because all educators have a laptop available to them, they will have easy access to trying out the application. Since all of our educators do have devices available to them, we are going to focus on the implementation that they will be learning on how to use the application. During the months of June and July, technology leaders will be putting together trainings to help teachers get familiarized to Google Forms. In August, teachers will attend professional development trainings where technology leaders will help show them how to use the Google Form application in their classrooms. During the months of September through November, teachers will continue attending trainings and implementing the Google Forms into their lessons. At the end of the semester in December is when technology leaders and teachers will meet to discuss feedback that teachers have and also any other recommendations. To be able to use Google Forms, students will need a Google account that will be provided by the campus. Along with a password, this will help in the security of student submissions and any other concerns about validity that may come up. There will also be a data center to help track Google accounts. Along with the monitoring Google accounts, Google Classroom has settings for teachers to not allow students to browse out of the application when taking an assessment on their devices by placing the devices on locked mode. According to NCES, to successfully integrate technology into the learning environment, teachers must first be proficient in its use. For this reason, training and preparation are key. Technology leaders will be available to assist educators with any questions they may have on incorporating Google Forms. Technology leaders will also look into generating a site that educators can refer back to for more assistance. Educators can also refer to their colleagues during planning on how they are incorporating the Google Forms into their lessons, and additional resources will be embedded as needed. Training for the administration, teachers, and support staff will be conducted in-house by technology leaders and also through consulting firms. Google also has an assistance on their site for Google Forms, where educators would be able to see step-by-step instructions and tips on how to use the application. Educators would be able to access this at any time, which would also be accommodating to them. The main goal of integrating this technology application is to improve student learning. UseRe gives reasons why immediate feedback is important for effective learning and include the following. Students with immediate feedback tend to outperform students who receive no feedback or delayed feedback. Teachers will be able to identify areas students are struggling with faster and adjust their lesson to help students master the content. Along with teachers receiving immediate data from the student responses, administration will also be able to view them. This saves time on teachers having to generate reports of low-scoring objectives and help with action plans on what is needed to be focused on. In the end, this will not only help the improvement of student learning, but also the time efficiency for teachers and administration who will have automatic feedback to review and build from to continue improving student learning.